It's been a week. It's been a week. Well, let me start off by saying hello, how are you? Hope all is well with you. Welcome back to my channel. So, I think the last time we talked, I was just getting over a cold. Came back from Austin, just getting over a cold. Let me back up a little bit. So, the day that I went to Austin, I remember getting up that morning and doing my normal, routine, the usual. Then I go to make my coffee. Now, near my coffee maker is usually like my medication. I take my vitamins and then I take my medication for ADHD. I take a low dose of Vyvanse. And I remember that morning, I looked at it and I was just like, oh, I only have one more pill. And I said to myself, I won't take it with me to Austin, but I'm going to make a mental note to make an appointment with my doctor for another assessment and to request a refill. Now, making a mental note as someone who has ADHD is just crazy. So, made the coffee, got on the plane, got to Austin, did what I needed to do, come back home. I got back on a Saturday. Sunday, relaxed. Monday, started my little work week. I had a lot of work that I was doing that week. I was kind of just coming off of a big project, and then I was moving on to another task that I was kind of like voluntold to be a part of and to kind of lead. And so Monday comes, I noticed that I'm working, but I also noticed that I'm a little distracted, but I didn't really pay too much attention to it because I'm like, it's Monday. I'm still getting into the swing of things. It is what it is. Tuesday comes around, I get an email or like a reminder about these reviews that I need to have in. And so I start working on them, but I notice that I'm distracted a little bit and I'm just having a hard time focusing. But I don't pay too much attention, right? I don't like freak out like what's going on. I don't even question it. Wednesday comes, I go into the office. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like when I go into the office, I'm just not getting enough work done, or not getting any work done, I should say. Talking to my coworkers, going out for lunch, grabbing coffee, having hallway conversations, wrapping up because we about to go to happy hour, that type of thing. Thursday came, I was sick immediately. Friday comes around, I'm doing like a weekly report that I have to send in. And I'm like, dang, Jalen, like you didn't really do much this week, but okay. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, don't really think too much about anything. It's the weekend and I'm sick. Monday comes around, I'm feeling a lot better, but I also can tell like I am off my game at work. Like I'm not getting anything done. I'm starting reviews, I'm starting tasks, I'm taking forever to respond to emails, but I'm just off of my game. I have so many different open tabs. Now, I'm not one of those people who could have like a million tabs open. Like the way my brain works, like I need to finish it and close it. And when I need it again, I will open it up again. But if I don't need it, I will not have it open. Like I don't like, to me it's clutter and my brain can't work in that type of environment. Tuesday came around and y'all, when I say I sat at that table and I prayed like, Lord, I have to focus. I have 8 reviews that I have to get done that are due within the next week. And y'all, it got so it got so bad where I just sent my team an email and said, y'all, I'm gonna take the rest of the afternoon off. And I just had to go lay down. Like lay down, went to sleep, because I just could not deal with the fact that my brain was all over the place. And it wasn't even that, it was just all over the place. It was just like, okay, open up a review. started. Let me go check my promotions tab in my Gmail. Why would I need to check my promotions tab? Why would I need to check my social? Why am I checking my spam? Like, I'm on my phone. Like, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Substack, I'm on YouTube, I'm on all the things. I'm on Pinterest, I'm on Reddit. I am doing all the things. Wednesday morning gets here. Yesterday. Alarm clock goes off and I'm laying in the bed. And I feel myself getting emotional because I'm like, I cannot do this again. Like, I cannot have another day like I had yesterday or the day before. What is going on? And it hit me. That mental note that you created for yourself almost 2 weeks ago to call your doctor to get another assessment so that you can get a refill on your medication. You never did it. So yeah, I got a meeting in the morning, or an appointment in the morning with my doctor to get that taken care of. But yeah. And I remember I was talking about ADHD and medication on Threads a while ago, and somebody was like, does medication really work? Like, I just feel like I've been taking it and nothing works. And I don't know everyone's story. Everyone's story is different. Everyone's experience is different. But what I can say is that me and my doctor, we tried three different medications before we tried the one that I'm on now. And like I said before, I'm on a very low dose of Vyvanse. And the reason why we went the low dose route is because, one, I have a heart condition. And so when you have a heart condition, there are a lot of medications that you just cannot take, especially stimulants. And a common side effect for medications that treat ADHD symptoms and depression is weight loss. And I'm not trying to lose weight. And so the first three medications that we tried, I think the first one, it sent my heart into overdrive. Like, I stopped that one immediately. The second one, it didn't do anything. It was just almost like a placebo. Third one, I started losing weight immediately. Like, my leggings were too big. And so this one, I really like it. And the reason why I like Vyvanse, and probably the reason why I didn't even realize that I was off of it for so long, is because with Vyvanse, you take it when you need it. And you can go med-free for as long as you need to without feeling any like adverse effects or side effects when you decide that you want to get back on it. And when you're off of it, you feel fine. And so that's one of the reasons I enjoy taking it. Because most of the time I don't take medication on the weekends, or if I'm on vacation, or if I'm just not needing it, I don't take it. So yeah, everyone's experience is going to be different. I am a strong advocate for Black women being treated by Black women if possible. I know it's harder or just more challenging to find Black healthcare professionals, specifically women in certain areas. But yeah, that is something that I'm very firm on when it comes to me. My therapist is Black. My nurse practitioner, which is the one I will be seeing tomorrow, is Black. And I just think that there are certain characteristics and traits that Black women have that just contribute to my overall experience, such as, taking the time to figure out what medication works for me. And even when I just wanted to give up because I was just like, I don't want to take no more meds, she was like, let's try one more thing. So yeah, you just have to figure out what works for you. But it's been a week and I'm about to go get me some wine. I haven't had wine in a very long time and I want some. So let's go get us a bottle. So I decided to just go on a little walk before I go get my wine. I really love my neighborhood. I like this part of the neighborhood, like more of like the residential area. I live downtown. And I wanted to live there like 5 years ago when I first moved in, because I wanted to have like this downtown lifestyle. But now I'm like, put me back in the burbs, put me back in the plaza life, put me back where it's quiet, because y'all, it's so loud between like the fire trucks, because I live across the street from the fire department. Between the fire trucks, I also live like right on top of all the clubs. no, it's just a lot. And I think I've just outgrown that whole idea of wanting to live downtown. Now I just want me a cute little quiet little country life. Um, and I was actually supposed to move. My lease is up. Well, it would have been up April 9th, but I was supposed to move, like relocate. Whew, but relocate. Um, but of course, with these new executive orders requiring us to return back to office, can't do that. So I will be going. This is a cute house. Look at that. So cute. Love it. It never looks like anyone lives here though. So yeah, with the new executive orders requiring government workers to return to work or return back to the office, couldn't relocate, which is fine. I mean, it was a bummer because I was actually going to be moving back home because I miss my family. I miss being able to just go and have dinner with my parents, go hang out with my sister, spend time with my niece and my nephew. Like, I miss that. Especially like spending time with my niece and nephew because that's something I never really was able to do because when I left, they were super young. Not so much my nephew, but definitely my niece. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens and how God works that one out. But even aside from that, I was going to move. Like not relocate, but just move out of my apartment. But the more I thought about it and I was talking to my therapist about it, she was like, why? Like, why would you add another stressor to your life right now? And not that moving is like super stressful, but I think it was just the timing of it. Like, I hadn't put a lot of effort or movement into making this move happen. Like, there was no action behind it. It was just like, oh, okay, well, I can't move to Rochester, so I guess I just want to move out of my apartment. But it was just a lot of logistical things that just hadn't been figured out. And so she's just like, and we both, after talking it through, because I was very much like, I don't care, I'm still moving. But after talking it through, it made sense. Like, let me just, I think I can cut through here. Yeah, I can cut through here. Like, let me just wrap up what I'm doing this year. I have the supper club and I'm traveling to Austin two weekends a month. I have this new job that I'm still getting acclimated to and still learning the ropes. And then some other things that I'm working on. So I'm like, let me just take this year to do what I need to do, and then let's be intentional about moving and not make it like, oh, it's this rush thing. Because wherever I move to next, I want it to very much feel like how it felt when I moved into my apartment now, like very much intentional. I was able to make a nice home for myself. It didn't feel rushed, didn't feel forced or anything like that. So that's how I want it to be. Yeah. But all in all, I do love my neighborhood. Downtown living has been really cool because I'm able to do things like this, go on a walk, and then go and grab some wine. I think I'm gonna go grab some flowers from Whole Foods as well. And so, yeah, it ain't too bad. Not me getting caught in the rain. Okay, I had to come back in here and get this hair together. And I'm gonna do a hair video about like how I do my silk press. But today, this was just like an emergency. Press it on out, get it back to where it's gonna be. And then I'm about to wrap my hair up because I want to get at least 2 more weeks out of this silk press. I don't want to have to do it again until my next hair appointment. But yeah, this little Saturday has been really nice. Taking it slow, just doing what I want to do. I had a 9:30 nail appointment, and I didn't know that my nail tech had appointments that early on a Saturday. I thought they opened up at 10, but now that I know that she has a 9:30 slot, I'm about to be up in there. And then after that, I slid on over to the farmer's market on that street where we went the other night to go grab the wine. They have a little farmer's market, the vendors set up over there. There weren't a lot of vendors out today, which it was raining, so I get that. But I was able to get what I wanted. I want to make this carrot, cucumber, miso, ginger little salad that I like to make. And it's just cucumber, carrots, whatever you want to put in it, garlic. It's this miso ginger dressing that you can buy. I'll show y'all because I think I'm gonna film it for this video. And some peanuts, this Thai peanut sauce. Y'all, it's just so good. And so I'm gonna make that today. I got some scallions and some lettuce. And what else? I think that was it. That's all I got from the market. And then I popped over to Whole Foods and got some flowers. I did think about making some chocolate chip cookies, like just making the dough. I like having cookie dough in the freezer. Like I make the dough and then I roll them up into individual balls and just put them in a bag. That way, whenever I just want a fresh chocolate chip cookie, I just pop one out or pop 2 out, bake them, and we're good. But that may be too ambitious for today. That may be a Sunday thing. So I might do that tomorrow. I did publish a new post on my Substack. If you're not following me on Substack, you may enjoy it over there. If you enjoy reading and just, coming across new writers from all different types of perspectives and genres, whatever your interest may be, I'm pretty sure you could find some really cool writers to follow over on Substack. But yeah, I'll put the link to my Substack in my box down below. But yeah, I published a post. It's called the Golden Hour Whiskey Sour. So this one was a cocktail recipe post. But something I was thinking about while I was writing it that just brought me like this immense sense of joy and like, oh, I get it now, was, how people talk about like, oh, I'm creating for myself, and if people like it, they like it, but the things that I'm making, it's for myself or it's for my younger self. And I've always heard it, and to some degree I understand it, but I don't know if I've ever been able to apply that approach or just that thought to my own work, because I don't know if I've ever truly created for myself. Like, yeah, I don't know if I have. But last night, it clicked. So I'm writing the post, and I structure the introductory paragraph by talking about my very first cocktail that I ordered once I turned 21, which was an amaretto sour. And I don't know why I ordered that one. I think, I think if I could think back that long ago, that was 17 years ago. Um, my sister may have told me about it. We're 5 years apart, and so I think it could have been a cocktail that she ordered. And so that's what I ordered. I had no idea it had whiskey in it because I think like all throughout my 20s in my mind, like, oh, I've never drank whiskey, and like I am not a whiskey girl. I don't drink brown liquor. Whole time I'm ordering whiskey sour or amaretto sours. Crazy. So yeah, I'm talking about that, and then I also talk about some of the other cocktails that I ordered in my early 20s, which were like apple martinis. I had a long run with apple martinis. That was my girl. And then somehow or another, once I started going to like dive bars and stuff, I started ordering Malibu and Sprite. I don't know. I also had this Malibu and Hypnotic phase. Y'all, that was wild. I talked about Nuvo. I don't know if you guys remember Nuvo, that nasty pink drink, but no one could tell me it was nasty then. Like me and my girls, we went up on some Nuvo like crazy. And I didn't even know what it was until last night. I actually Googled it, like, what was that drink? And it was a sparkling liqueur. And I guess it was created to be like sipped or mixed with like vodka or tequila. Yeah, we never did that. We was just drinking it straight. And so I talk about all of that. And then as I'm wrapping up the introductory paragraph and introducing this golden hour whiskey sour, I'm like, wait, this is for me. This is me telling my 21-year-old self, now at 38, let's make that drink, but let's make it better. Oh, this is for me. Got it. And after I connected with that, like I guess connected with myself, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. Let's break down these ingredients. Let's let's create something better. Let's create something good. Let's create something that your now 38-year-old palate can really enjoy. This golden hour whiskey sour, it has bourbon, lemon juice, fresh lemon juice. It has an almond syrup called orgeat. It has chai, like a chai tea concentrate, and it has egg white in it. I know my 21-year-old self would have never ordered that cocktail straight off the fact that it had egg white in it. Like, not doing it. And because I didn't know what orgeat was, like, I don't know what that is, almond, even though I was drinking an amaretto sour, I didn't even know what that was. And so now recreating that amaretto sour and making it with ingredients that, one, I know what they are. I know exactly how they taste. I know how to mix them. And I just know how I want to experience them in a cocktail, right? It was just like this eye-opening moment. Like, oh, wow, this is for you. Yeah. So as I was writing it, I'm like, wow, okay, this is what it means when people say, this is for me. And if people like it, I love that. But the work that I'm creating is for me. And it was just such like a full circle moment. And I think having that moment reminded me to hold on to that moment. So that was just like a really cool moment to experience last night, especially because it was just something so simple. It was about a cocktail that I had at 21 years old. And now 17 years later, I'm just making it better, you know. So that was cool. Yeah. But if you want the recipe, definitely check out my Substack. It is there for you. All right. Well, I don't know if y'all can hear it, but my stomach is growling. Like, it's been growling this whole time I've been sitting here talking to y'all. So I'm about to go and work on that carrot and cucumber ginger salad. And yeah. super easy to make. I'm gonna eat right out of this bowl because this is mine. Mm. 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 Yeah, it's like super refreshing.
Faithfulness is when your boyfriend or girlfriend dumps you because they don't have that same conviction. And because you wouldn't give it up, they moved on. And for the next 2 or 3 years, you don't have an option, but yet you are still living set apart because the conviction that I had 3 years ago, I still have today, and I'm going to be faithful to the things of, come on now, where my single folks at?
You know what I realized, guys? A lot of people really do not know how to open up a bottle of sparkling wine. Like, I see all of these struggle videos where people are opening the bottles, the cork goes flying, wine is going everywhere, or people are like afraid to open up the bottle because they think the cork is going to hit them in the face. And it probably is because they're doing it wrong. But let me help you out because it's so simple and it really elevates the whole wine experience when you do it the correct way. So let me make sure y'all know how to do it right because, we friends now and I don't want y'all out here looking crazy. So let me show you. So first things first, let's take the wrapper off of the neck. Try to do it, nice and clean. I think enjoying a glass of wine is also about the presentation. And then here we have the cage. The cage is what you twist off, but what you're going to do is you're just going to twist it. Twist it to get it nice and loose, but don't take it off because the cage is keeping the cork on so that it doesn't fly off when you take this off. Because there's a lot of pressure built up in this bottle. And so when you take this cage off, and especially if the bottle is like really, really chilled, when you take the cage off, this cork can go flying, hit somebody in the eye, hit you in the face, and you don't want that. And then it also, will release all of the wine, and then you're just gonna be spilled all of your wine and you're wasting it. So just untwist it, but leave it on. And then just gonna take your bottle and kind of point it away from you. If you're serving this for people, point it away from your guest. Okay? You don't want to hurt anyone. And you just take it, twist, and you'll feel it start to release. And there you have it. It's open. No drama. Nobody got hurt. And you didn't waste your wine. You're welcome. I don't know. I actually want to take a floral making class. I know they offer a lot of them here around the DMV area. And so I'm just going to start putting these in here. No rhyme or reason. And I think there should be a rhyme or reason, actually, as to the floral placement. But I don't know. See, like that's just too tall for me. Let's trim that one a little bit. Okay, I don't mind. I don't mind that one coming out a little bit. I think that's fine. Let's I want to kind of get the middle a little more stable. Get something going there. Too tall. And I usually, y'all, I usually see people like when they're doing arrangements, holding them in their hands first. Like, they they're looking at them and arranging them and then putting them in there. Let's do that. Let's do that. I feel like I might have a better view by doing it that way. And that way I'm also able to like get them all on like the same, I guess, level. I really have no idea what's happening here. But in the end, it's gonna come out really pretty. That I am very confident of. Let's take some of these out. I think I got too much going on. Let's take some out. Yeah, okay. It's coming along. Yep. I can see it now. Now let's take maybe some here. Oh, it almost looks like a little like a bouquet. I think this is so pretty. It's almost like it's gonna be like flowers growing out of like here. I don't know. I thought it was really pretty. All right, y'all, so I had to go off camera to kind of get everything together, put some water in here. This is the right amount of height I wanted. I didn't want a lot. I just wanted something very very simple, kind of artsy, something fun, something to catch your eye. So I'm gonna actually put this one up. Yeah, that's where I want it. Kind of want it like a fan, or actually no, I think I did like it back here. Like a staggered look. Yeah, love it. I have some holes I want to fill in here. Let's see. I think that's too high. Let's trim that one just a little bit. Yeah, whatever. I think it is the flowers that I'm allergic to, because there is no reason for me to be over here sneezing like this. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I want one right here. Oh, I have one more. How's the back looking? Let's figure that part out. How's the back looking? I think, okay, yeah. I'm gonna put that rose in the back, because, yeah, she need a little help back here. Or maybe, I'll keep this one here, but I'm just gonna trim it, and then I'll put this one in the back. So that is a little more visually appealing. And then here, trim this one so that it just gives it the right amount of shape. Or not shape, but just height. There we go. You guys, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh. You guys, I love having flowers in my home. Like, love it, like fresh flowers. And I used to go to the store every single week to get flowers to make my own arrangement. But I just kind of got out of the habit. Life just be life, and it is what it is. And then once I started the supper club, I remember one weekend I went there, and I was just supposed to be there for the weekend, like I think Thursday to Monday, or Friday to Monday, or something like that. But because we had a dinner the following Sunday, I'm like, it doesn't make sense for me to fly all the way home just to come back to have to do this again. So I'll just stay for the week. And the whole time I was there, I was just thinking about my flowers at home that I knew were dying. And they died. So now that I have a little bit more consistency with my schedule, I definitely want to get back into grabbing my weekly flowers, because I could tell a difference in my mood when I have fresh flowers in the home. Yeah, that is so pretty. Oh, that is so pretty. It kind of, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I need these. I don't know if I need these. Let's try it. I bought them. Let's try it. Let's add them up in here. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Get some in the front. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. And I also think just like coming off of a week, like last week, I just want to do all the things to make sure that this week is so much different and so much better. I did pick up my medication today. I did. I did. We are thankful for that. Well, all right, friends. I am going to go enjoy my flowers, clean up a little bit, and figure out where I'm going to put them. I'm thinking they're just going to go right here on the coffee table. I was thinking maybe the kitchen table, but I'm not going to put them there. She's giving coffee table energy. So we will put her here. And yeah, I'm just going to enjoy this Sunday, get ready for my week. I've decided that I am not cooking, so I got to figure that out as well. But I hope that you guys have an amazing week ahead. And yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe. And I will see y'all next week. Bye.